Make a video showing how to set the timing on Singer models 66, 99, and 192. This works both for antique and vintage versions. First of all, we have to remove everything. Our bobbin covers. I already took the screws off to speed up some time. Your nose plate. Remove the bobbin case and the bobbin case holder. Inside the machine, you can see up here is the top of the needle bar, which goes up and down. You move it in a from the top towards you, so it would be a counterclockwise direction on the balance wheel. And inside we have our oscillating hook assembly. This is the important side, the right side of the hook. You also want to remove your presser foot. It doesn't matter if it's the rear clamping or side clamping. Under the machine is the screw for adjusting it. So when you're looking at your lower section of your hook, there's a screw right in here, and this is what clamps and holds on to the bottom portion of that stem for adjusting the timing. So if your timing's off, it's just simply loosening this screw so you can twist it a little. And I'm going to make mine snug, but that's the adjustment or the locking screw for it. When your needle comes down, you're setting it basically in the lowest position. Now you may have to remove this thread guide if you can't see what's going on, but basically you can see the top part here of your needle bar. So when it's in its lowest position, you want to take a ruler and measure so you can see where it's sitting. And you want the needle bar to move up 1/16 of an inch. It's actually just slightly above that, but a 1/16 of an inch will do. At that point, your hook right there as it hits the needle. Now you want it to be right at this point, right where it's just about hitting the needle, when your needle bar moves up 1/16 of an inch. Now on the newer version machines, they have this little tab, and then you have your marks on your needle bar. The old red eyes do not have this. They put these on somewhere in the late 20s, early 30s. So when it's down, this version, you crank it all the way down, and you use this, you move this clip. This is actually just a clip, and you move it to the mark where the needle's at the lowest point, and then continue counterclockwise and line it up like that. And at that point, your hook should be just hitting the needle as it is here. But with this type machine, you have to measure, like I said, it's 1/16 of an inch. It's actually a fraction, a very small fraction above it. But at 1/16, you should be good. And it's just a matter with your screw loose, you just use your fingers and turn the oscillating hook until it's lined up right. So we want to make sure that our balance wheel and our needle bar haven't moved from their position when the hook is lined up. Also, you want to make sure that it's seated all the way down that it's not, there's no gap that you can pull up. Like I have to readjust mine, but you hear that noise? There's a little gap between the hook assembly and this linkage. There, you can see it right there. So you want to make sure that those are compressed all the way up when you tighten the screw in here. And that should do it with the with your timing. One of the other points I wanted to make sure to tell you was that you're using Singer brand needles. I've had problems with some of the off-brand needles, so I just stick to Singer. But make sure you have the correct needle in here, so you're dealing with the proper needle length. That does matter for the timing on the hook. So that should finish everything for the timing. And then after you put all your parts back together and run the machine, you can also verify, just cycling it through to make sure any play after everything was tightened up. And then you'll be good to sew.